So I am on Seahorse Rearing day number 4. Today, not too eventful. It looks like I have somewhere between a dozen and maybe 20 or so babies that look like they're going to be viable. I have my original 4 that were from day 1 that look pretty good. They stay in the water column the entire time. I've been having some problems with some of the babies settling out to the bottom of the tank and having trouble getting back up into suspension. So today, before I just had a single airstone, and I don't normally like to use an airstone with small bubbles, but I've just been having to crank it up, crank the air up just to keep everything in suspension. I bought I think it was like a 16-inch strip airstone, stuck that in there just to have a bar of bubbles. I turned it up all the way. I was worried that it might cause mechanical injury to the seahorses. It doesn't seem to have a negative effect so far. I think that there are definitely more bubbles, and it's keeping everything off the bottom of the tank, which is great. But it doesn't seem to be bothering them. So, solution to raising seahorses in a not chrysal, not cylindrical tank, I guess just put in a strip airstone. Probably should have figured that out sooner. The other problem I had, some of the males were still dumping eggs and kind of preemie babies. To remedy that, I haven't been pulling them out to feed them anymore, which is kind of stupid to begin with. I don't really know why I thought that was a good idea. I have been taking live ghost shrimp and piercing their heads with a needle. I know that sounds kind of gruesome, but that way I can throw them in there. I'm not worried about them eating any of my baby seahorses or just bothering anything, and they still twitch enough as they die slowly to get the seahorses to eat them. I did try feeding a couple just dead ones, and the seahorses do show initial interest in them and will eat them if they're hungry, and that's the first thing that you feed them. But if they've sat at the bottom for too long, then they won't eat them. So I think somehow like stunning them or disabling the ghost shrimp is the best way to feed them at this point. So, yep, that pretty much covers day 4. I'm doing 50% water changes every day, which is working out to, in my 16-gallon tall tank, just 8 gallons of seawater a day, which is 4 cups of salt. So that is one cost thing to keep in mind if you're going to do this at home. It is going to cost you however much salt it takes you to make 8 gallons, which I think is 4 cups. Don't know where you get your salt from. If you have a natural seawater well water line, even better and cheaper. Yeah, that's only cost thing. Only little details for the day. And we'll see what day 5 brings.